Thanks, Monica. Of course, on days like today, we can certainly expect a rough commute. But if you headed into New York City this morning, you probably were happy with how easy it was, as many folks either stayed home or went in early or late. As Jane Burnett can tell you, heading back out of the city was a different story. She takes you on a little adventure in tonight's Commuter Check.
So Dan let us know that the snow is supposed to start kicking in after 10 a.m., so I decided to grab a 10:05 from Denellen. But now it's looking like it's not happening since the train is super delayed and it's looking like a long wait. So now I'm at Metro Park and I'm getting ready to head on the 10:57 train to New York Penn Station. When I arrived, the main area near Amtrak and NJ Transit was packed this morning as usual, but the West End concourse, where you can also hop on an LIRR train, was quiet. I decided to see how Grand Central was looking, so I grabbed an MTA bus and headed that way. It was snowing, but nothing was sticking and the trip went smoothly. Inside Grand Central, an MTA employee told me Metro North trains were running well with no delays at that point. So I'm on the bus back to New York Penn Station at the moment. It's about 2:30 p.m. and although it's still snowing, it's not really sticking yet. But whoa, what a difference back at Penn Station, where crowds looked more like what we would typically see at 5, not 3 p.m.
We're leaving work early and New Jersey Transit, again, delays. Something's going on, but no news is typical.
NJ Transit can be a hit or miss sometimes. There's days where, like, if the snow is like kind of heavy, then most trains will get canceled.
We're just kind of waiting for it. I don't know if I think the snow's supposed to get worse later on, so that's why we're trying to get back early now.
I hopped in at 3:45 and it was packed. When I arrived at Newark and transferred to the next train, there were even more crowds and it took me a while to find a seat. Good news, despite the crowds, I did arrive back home on time. As Dan mentioned earlier, although the storm is heading out, things could still be slippery in the morning, so definitely give yourself extra time. In Denellen, New Jersey, I'm Jane Burnett for Chasing News.